Let me come, I will say something, but let me come back to it, okay?
Thank you.
All right, great. Yes?
I was wondering, on Arrow, you and Stephen and Mom have really great fighting scenes. How difficult was that to choreograph, or how fun was it?
We have a great team of stuntmen, and we're not allowed to do a lot of the stuff because of risk factor, considering that, you know, when I did that whole busting through the wall sequence and then kicking Stephen, which I did myself, the second time I did it, I kicked him, and I kicked him right in the kneecap with my steel-toe boots. And he got up, and bless him. I've been in that situation when you're the lead of the show, right? And you're trying to be so gracious, but you've just been kicked, and you're like, and you want to lay in and punch the person. So I knew, and I was mortified. And for weeks after that, I kept saying to him, Stephen, I'm sorry. He's like, dude, John, I know. He said, you know, don't worry about it. I've only done that once before in my career, and it was in Torchwood when we were in the airport sequence in the last series, and Eve and I are, you know, Gwen and I are about to run off and bust away from the CIA, and I kick one of the CIA guys in the face. Well, I actually kicked the guy in the nose and busted his nose. So he gets paid. And his nose looked like that anyway. So I just kicked it and it was back to normal. So we do have our stunt team, and they're brilliant. Bam Bam runs the stunts for us, and they work harder than we do, because like that rooftop sequence that we shot, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it for anybody if you haven't seen it. That was like 6 hours of them, 20 minutes of us. Okay? And so we're not allowed to, insurance-wise, to do a lot of stuff. Yes. Hello. I'm going to embarrass this young man. Because, now stay in the light. This is the Marine.
Try harder. He's not embarrassed.
No, no, he's not. God love the military. You know, and I did say to him, if you're that, you know, I don't know what his game card is, but if you're that open and you're that comfortable with all the different people that you're around, you're gonna make one good fucking Marine. I'll tell you that right now. Yes, thank you for serving on behalf of everybody, yeah. Right.
My question is, what was your toughest role as a character? What character was your toughest role?
My toughest role? Well, there's tough roles for different reasons. Like, for instance, when I was in Beauty and the Beast, I know this is like, you guys are like, what? When I was the Beast of Beauty and the Beast on stage, that was really tough because I had to spend an hour in makeup every day getting prosthetics put on, everything, and I had 20 to 30, 40 pounds of equipment on me, and I had to walk around, you know, and do what I do on stage, every single thing. Tough-wise, Jack wasn't tough. Jack was fun. Jack was a blast. That's why that kind of thing is good. Merlin is not tough. Like, tough things. It sounds twee, but you know, when I did Springtime for Hitler, I had to sit and get my hair dyed every day. And you know how much your scalp burns after 2 weeks of having your hair bleached? I know. But blondes do have more fun. And the phone number you gave me yesterday doesn't work. Oh, you will? Oh! All right, come see me later then. Write it down here. Yeah, of course. I'm not too pretty, but I'm stupid. Check with me later, because boy, you are going to go home with us for lunch. Maybe we'll talk later. Scotty, you better get your ass over here from London. Because there's gonna be a marine sandwich tonight. One of my uncles was a Marine. No, not that way. But no, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna get myself in a really big deep hole here if I go into this. You know, you type things in on the internet, things pop up. Have you ever seen those videos with the Marines? Check it out, trust me. Yes.
First of all, I'm kind of afraid to look that up.
Don't worry, you are a TARDIS. I've been with you.
I wanted to say that I suffered through the episodes before and after the Desperate Housewives to actually catch up so I could actually follow your storyline properly.
Well,
and you were amazing.
Thank you.
So, good job. And oh my gosh, I was a little traumatized though beforehand, but thankfully once you showed up, it made things better. Anyway, the question is, what was your favorite school subject?
I love being asked questions from a steampunk TARDIS. My favorite, I had two favorite subjects. I didn't like math. I wasn't very good at math. No, the reason I wasn't because it wasn't explained to me very well. And there was one teacher who explained to me, she said, "Do you realize that math is music?" And I went, "What?" I said, "I can't sing the Pythagorean theorem." Or without to my second No. She said, "No. Eighth notes, quarter notes, fractions, whole notes, half notes, it's all numbers." And I went, "Oh my God, so it is." So that helped me out a lot, but I still don't like math. My favorite subjects were English. I had some really great English teachers. Mark Wilson was one who, I wasn't a very focused student. I always got good grades, but I wasn't very focused. And Mark kind of picked me out of the class creatively and kind of put me into what they call the gifted program, right? And challenged me that way, and I was put into the gifted English program for gifted. And so I did that, some English, and then we had such like Diane, her name was Diane Grider, who taught me the things about when I was reading books, and I fell in love with reading in my junior year in high school, because I learned things about subtext and foreshadowing, and really getting into the plot, the character development of stories, and why authors were writing specific things, which in return, with my sister and myself, has helped me and as an author. You know, later in life, and who would have thought that this boy who got average C grades in, English to begin with, and then just moved into the gifted program where I felt like I was swimming underwater half the time, would end up being a best-selling author. But that's all thanks to my sister. So English, and then I loved my music. I loved my music classes, and it pains me to see, and I think sports are also very important. But you know what? School systems, and we all need to fight and stand up for this, don't cut the music and drama programs. Just because the sports team needs a new outfit. Because our choir in our high school, we had the same choir orders that they had in 1952. And every year the football team got new outfits. Go lesbians too. So I'm a real, the high school I went to that puts all the money into sports and programs and stuff like that. I might be speaking way out of turn, and I'm sure I'll get a letter about it, but I don't give a shit. The music department and everything at that school shut down, non-existent. How many sports stars have come out of that school? None. Myself, Andy Dick, Anthony Rapp, all came out of the same school. And others. So there you go. Thanks, honey. Yes. Rose.
So my question is, you said you love Gene Kelly. In my opinion, you're a new Gene Kelly. That's just me. But is there any musical theater roles that you haven't played but would love to?
I would like to be Alpha. I don't think that's one of the things, like that other question, I don't think about that. I was offered last year, the year before, it was like 5 different Broadway productions, and they didn't gel with it. So there's things that work for me, there's things that don't. Yeah, off the top of my head, I know there is one story I would love to do, and I know Jerry Berman quite well, and Jerry, I would love to have them end, since my sister and I are now becoming better in their storytelling and stuff. I'd like to rewrite the ending of Mac and Mabel. And I'd love to one day play. I think I'm still a bit too young, but unless I do it as my unless I do play Mac as my own age, maybe it's a much younger Mabel, maybe in her early 20s, I think that would work. I love the song, I Won't Send Roses. I won't send roses over the door. You won't remember which dress you wore. My heart is too much in control. The lack of romance in my soul can turn you gray, kid. So stay awake, kid. Forgetting birthdays, I forgot the word. Forgetting birthdays is guaranteed.
Obviously, Doctor Who and Torchwood, musical theater, and further, I understand that you once did a Shakespeare play at the National Theater. And so I have a two-part question. One, would you ever consider doing Shakespeare again? And second, what was it like being in the Doctor Who episode in Tokyo, the Shakespeare icon Derek Jacobi?
Well, first off, the reason that I didn't get to do Shakespeare, I was originally coming over to the UK to study, to get my degree, to study Shakespeare, and it was Anything Goes, the show that I first got that took me away from Shakespeare. But then 13, 14 years later, Anything Goes, which I was doing at the National Theatre, brought me back to Shakespeare because Trevor Nunn then asked me to be in Love's Labour's Lost with Joseph Fiennes. And I was very nervous because I thinking I'd never trained, and here I was, this musical theater guy, and Trevor's like, you know what, John, you're going to be fine, because musical theater people are often the best Shakespearean actors because it's like music. So I was like, okay. So I did it, and it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. So I was brought back to Shakespeare. I'd love to. Trevor then asked me again to do another Shakespeare piece, which I wasn't able to do. I do get asked to do them. I'm not, I don't know, it depends, maybe later in life I'll do other stuff, and Derek Jacobi, just amazing. Derek was just wonderful to sit with and to watch him work, and that's the other thing, the great joy that I have in the work that I do. I come into work, and as David does, we would both be like, oh my God, it's Derek. You know, David is a very good Shakespearean actor himself also, he's amazing. And just for both of us to sit and watch this man who can do everything. just brilliant. So yeah, it was a thrill. You're welcome. Yes. Hello, Catherine.
I wanted to say that I think I'm the most talented actor ever on the face of planet Earth.
In your?
And so we met the other day at autograph session, right? And I told you that something very bad happened to my father.
Yes.
And I was wondering, how do you maintain an attitude of positiveness? Every time I see you, you're so positive about everything. When something bad happens in your career, how do you maintain a positive attitude?
Well, we all have bad things that happen to us. And there's that. I don't think it's my job to come up and tell you that you guys want to come and see John Barrowman. I'm John Barrowman, right? It's not my place to tell you the sad things and the bad things that happen to me. Bad things have happened to me, sad things have happened to me, and my way of talking about those are through my books. Also, some of them are personal. But life is life, and life deals us a hand. And although I can only speak for myself, because that's who I know best, you guys have given me a brilliant hand, okay? And every so often the cards put in, it might be crap. And I can deal with that, but what makes me stay positive is I know that there are people like you that have given me this glorious life. And I cherish it, and I love it, and every day I wake up and I'm thankful for where I am, because I know why I'm here. I wouldn't be here without you guys and the fans, and I'm not just saying that they say fans, because I say it every time I go to it, because I truly believe it. The fans are the most important thing. See, that's why I always say actors should become this kind of like royalty figure that they think their shit doesn't stink. Because it's just not that way. You're here because of you. Did you get what I'm saying? So just stay positive. Many of you may know this or not, but we've had death and stuff in our family. My parents are both cancer survivors. We've lost our sister to cancer. She died of brain cancer. I've had to put dogs to sleep. My life is just like your life. It's just I don't always talk about those sad moments. The last year, this past couple of months, we've had to give away one of our dogs because of a situation. So, and I didn't talk about it because I felt that really wasn't something I wanted to discuss. But I am now because I feel better about it, you know what I mean? So, bad things do happen. But it's important to just keep fighting, keep pressing on, And know that if you do lose somebody, it's going to happen to all of us. We're all going to be in that situation at some point in our lives. And when we are, we're going to grieve, we're going to be upset, we're going to cry, but you can look at another person, another human being in the eye, and you can say to them, and you can look and you say, I've lost somebody, and they're like, and you'll know what they have, because they'll have that look in their eyes, and they'll understand. That's why it's important to talk, important to communicate with people, and important, as you know, when I'm sorry, I feel like I'm over. But it's important, like when I do photo sessions, that's why I touch you guys. No, I feel it's important in life for us to be tactile because we separate ourselves. We sit behind a computer screen. We're very powerful there. We do all sorts of stuff. But you know what? To go up to somebody and to look them in the eye and to say, hey, how are you? Thanks. Or just touch them on the shoulder. That's contact. That's what we as human beings want. So today, I want you to all go out there and I want you to touch somebody. Yeah, go ahead. We got a lot of others.
A request from everybody in Phoenix. Can you do a concert here in Phoenix?
We did a petition out online about doing concerts because my concert promoter, because not a lot of concert people know me here. And when I say concert people, I mean this is a perfect audience for concert. But I had to put a petition out because the promoters wanted to see if I was popular or not. And I did it on Twitter, and I did it online, and we didn't get any signatures. Well, all you guys need to do is start your own kind of petitions for the theater, because I need, for my tours, I need about a 2,000, 3,000 seater. Or something like this, we can set it up in here and do it right in here. So It can be done. We're working on it, but you know, just keep up to date with what I'm doing online, because there's a lot of things that, you know, we're doing and you know, that can help with other stuff. Thanks for that. Yes. Oh no, to ask your question.
Okay, well, you just said that you should touch everyone, so can I have another hug?
I would let you, but they won't let you. For the sole reason, if I hug, I tell this to everybody, and you all know this, if I hug you right now, I gotta freaking hug everybody right in this room. I chose to hug the Marine because I was right for the sandwich. What?
Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to ask, what is your guilty pleasure, and what is your favorite book?
My favorite book is, this is a question, you can have this online. My favorite book is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. And I absolutely adore that book. I've got the movie, I've got about 4 or 5 copies, because every time I find a copy, I buy it. I have, you know, and Rob Lowe, who I did play with in London. Rob signed the movie for me, and you know, I've met Ralph Macchio, so I've done all that kind of stuff. But that book to me, that was one of my summer reads in high school, my junior year, Miss Greider, and I sat by the pool, and we belonged to a country club, and I sat by the pool ordering gin and tonics on my dad's tab. Not thinking that he'd know about it. I'm signing the number. Do you know what our number was at the country club? Our number was 007. So I was Bob. Wee Jimmy Bob. So yeah, and I read that quite a few times. I love the story. If you ever read my book, Anything Goes, that's my first book, I kind of relate a lot to Ponyboy in it, because I felt a great attachment to him. Being him, he was from the other side of the tracks, and in my life, being a young man growing up, knowing I was gay, but living as everybody else did, not being open yet, I was living on those other sides of the tracks. So it was a great thing for me. So that, and then the other question was? My guilty pleasure. I got a lot of guilty pleasures. Some of them I'm not going to tell you. But I love my cars. Yeah, I'm a gearhead. You might find that hard to believe, I'm a gearhead, but and I'm looking at a car right now that I'm debating on buying. Yeah. It's an old Cadillac Eldorado convertible. And I think that I would look pretty damn good driving around Palm Springs with that. Yeah, like live a frickin' Rachi. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh no, we don't have to stop, do we?
I have 3.5 minutes.
Can I have 10 more?
You have to take that up with Kristen Bauer from True Blood.
Oh, I don't want to step on her toe. Anyway, okay, next question. Yes, quickly.
Do you ever consider being straight?
No. I'm quite happy being gay. And I love when you say that, but I am so chuffed and proud of who I am, and my mother and father are proud of me, my family's proud of me. I don't want to change.
My actual question, can you do your Scottish accent?
The only reason I do my Scottish accent, don't do it, is because I feel like I'm on show with Jam, and if you read my first book, you'll understand why I don't like to do it. Have a good day. Yes. Quick.
I wanted to know more about your show that's coming up on ABC, Sing Your Face Off.
ABC Sing Your Face Off. We take 5 celebrities and we turn them into the singers that they've always wanted to be. For instance, we might turn someone into, let's just say, Justin Bieber, and let's just say Gareth David Lloyd. We turn him into Justin Bieber. It's really a fun show. We have a really good laugh, and sometimes we turn men into women and women into men. So I'm bringing a little bit of that out of the national network. Yeah. Can I just say, I know you have to stop now. We've got a couple more minutes. Yes.
First, I would like to thank you for doing Doctor Who, because when my mom was going through breast cancer reconstruction, you really brought a bright spot to my life.
Great.
And what's your favorite color?
Blue. I have my car's TARDIS blue. Figured if they don't want me back in it, I'll have my own. Yes.
What's your favorite place that you've ever traveled to?
Rome. Rome. Anybody else? Just quick ones. Flash fire.
I'm just supposed to tell you that my gay friend Todd loves you and Desperate Housewives.
Thank you, Todd. Let me know when we have about 30 seconds.
Hi,
Hi!
we were just wondering if you
Wonder quickly.
if you could kiss any character on Doctor Who that you haven't already, who would you kiss as your character?
I'd like to kiss an ood. You know why? Because you'd be going... Yes.
Which episode of Doctor Who do you feel utilized your full potential as an actor?
Which?
Episode of Doctor Who do you feel you utilized your full potential?
I don't kind of answer those questions because every episode was fantastic. Every episode was challenging. There wasn't one episode. But thanks.
Hey, John, do
Yeah.
you want 10 more minutes?
I want 10 more minutes.
Okay, put those 10 minutes on the clock, please.
Sorry, I had to make sure because I was falling out of them earlier. Batman today. Hey, I was thinking the other day, they should bring Batman and Robin the series back, and I'd love to play Batman on TV. Yes.
Well, thank you.
Great.
I'm a two-time cancer survivor, so I definitely understand about your family situation.
Yep.
So, my question is, if you haven't worked with him before, what would it be like working with Hugh Jackman?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Again, it's one of those things that, you know, he did The Boy from Oz in New York, and I've been asked to do The Boy from Oz in Britain.
Really?
And the producers are like sitting, waiting, and they're like, anytime you're ready, anytime you're ready. And I'm like, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. The thing is, I'm enjoying my kind of venture into American television to kind of become part of this culture more as I've become part of British and European culture. So for me to go away and do theater for a year takes me out of that realm that I want, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a businessman, I love the fame that has come with my job, and I want more! So, yeah, but I'd love to work with him one day. I'd be his young, although he's younger than, I think he's younger than me, I want to be his younger brother. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, I'm a huge fan, and everybody's been asking about Doctor Who, so I'm going to ask about Torchwood.
Good.
In season 2, episode 1, you worked with James Marsters, and I'm a huge fan of him. What was it like working with him?
He was awful.
Why?
No, he wasn't. He was really great. James is funny. James would we do that sequence, and I love that sequence where we walk out and it's like and we walk towards each other. And when I read the script and we got to the end of it, we didn't tell anybody when we were filming because we actually kissed. That kiss is like one of the most explosive moments. And so when I'm doing a scene like that, whether I'm kissing a girl or a guy, I always make sure that they're comfortable, and you know, I say to them, you know, what I'm going to do. I don't like kissing like lip, what I call tight lip kisses. I call them Midwestern kisses. I want to do a Southern kiss. No, I'm joking. So but I do. I wanted to make it look like it's real. So we do an open mouth kiss but no tongues, right? That's the way it is. So James was cool about that, and after we did the scene, and I walked over, and and we went, and we said, cut! And his girlfriend was sitting over to the side, and I said to the cameraman, just roll it a few more times. Don't tell him. So he went over to his girlfriend, and James, I'm like, you all right, James? Like, yeah, fine, fine. He went over to his girlfriend and went, just just to reinstate his masculinity. And I'm like, and they're like, okay, we're gonna do it again. And I went, right, okay. Boom, and cut! James. How's that, everybody? Oh, we're gonna do it again. Okay, James is like that. Really? Yeah, let's do it again. Action. Cut! You alright, James? Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, we gotta do it again. Action! No break this time. James going. Cut! James going. Are you alright, James? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to do it again. Alright, let's do it again. Come on, James. Huck her up, bitch. Yes.
Good morning, John.
Morning.
Thank you for everything you do. And my question is, who out of everybody that you've met, who have you fangirled over?
Well, I'm a boy, so I fanboy.
Okay, well, who have you fanboyed over?
Yeah, I'm fanboyed over. Oh, well, I met, I mean, when I met Carrie Fisher. Sorry? Oh, Nathan Fillion. Fat Man, I don't care, you know what I mean? Oh, Batman, I thought you said Fat Man, Nathan Fillion. No, he's hot, I love Nathan. Love Nathan. Yeah, love him. Anyway, next.
How did you like hanging out with Misha?
Well, I didn't really hang out with him, I just rolled on the floor with him for a little while. Yeah, he was cool. He was great. Yeah. And his breath tastes like mint. I'm kidding. They're like having a total fan lesbian girl moment right now. There you go. Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
So, have you ever encountered fan fiction?
I gotta be honest with you. I know it's out there. I don't read it. Because that, I love the people who create it. You have your own outlet, your own kind of fantasies, and that's good. Because I don't want to read them, because sometimes there's a little freaky. All right? And although I'm wild up here, I'm slightly, you might not believe it, I'm a little conservative in certain aspects, and I don't want to be doing it with monkeys and animals and all sorts of shit. Because that goes on in fan fiction. But I love the fact that people have the creativity and write it. Yeah, and it's good. So keep doing it. I just ain't gonna be reading it.
Might possibly find an ood fan fiction with you.
Well, if there's an ood fan fiction, then tell me about that one, but just don't make it too dirty. Because I'll kiss the ood, but I ain't doing nothing more. Because he carries his ball in his hand, and I don't want one, I want two. Bye. Thanks, yes.
Okay, so you said you like to sing and dance.
Yes.
Do you know how to twerk?
Do I know how to twerk? Show me how to twerk.
Your butt, yeah.
Really? That's all?
You gotta really shake it. You gotta get it.
Thank you. Where's that Marine? Come and talk with me.
Hi, what do you think of the Doctor Who experience?
What do I think of the Doctor Who experience in Cardiff? I think it's great. I think anything that's an extension of Doctor Who like that causes people to get excited and introduces new people to Doctor Who, fantastic. Thank you. Have you been to it? Yeah. Don't worry, one day you may get there. Yes.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
Oh, I've got a question.
Okay, ask the question.
Okay, so you know how you were on David's cam and you did the little Doctor Who cheer in the car?
On who?
On David's cam when you were back on Doctor Who?
Yes.
Can you do the little cheer?
I don't remember what the cheer was.
Oh, like, we're on Doctor Who, we are.
See, this is what I love about you guys. We sometimes do those things and then you don't remember it, but it's online somewhere and you remember, you do it for me. Go. Well, nor do I. So say it. Go. We're on Doctor Who, we are. We're going to go and we'll go with our, yay! Okay, that really quickly, sorry. What was yours? Quick.
Hi,
Quick.
quickly, okay. You worked with Alex Kingston recently, and there were rumors that you were going to do a spin-off show.
It's not going to happen.
Not at all.
No. There you go. Again, it's not, sorry, don't boo me. It's not my choice, decision. Talk to the BBC, not me. Yes.
Hi, what was it like filming Doctor Who, The Empty Child? Because that's my favorite episode.
It was creepy. To have those children walking around in masks, totally creepy. So, I'm not your mummy. Go away. We gotta finish, but I just want to say sorry and thank you for all of you who were waiting to ask questions and stuff. But just from me to you guys, this is my first time at Phoenix Con. It's a safe time. Don't cheer till the end. I will be happy to come back with my mask back. The other thing is, know what I mean when I say that I truly appreciate that the reason that I am up here, the reason you've given me a fantastic life thus far. I have a beautiful home and I've got a lovely car because of all of you. And I absolutely, no, seriously, I'm being totally truthful, not joking. I absolutely appreciate it. And that's why when you come to me, you talk to me, or if you see me in the street, just not what I'm eating, I'm happy to talk to you. I'm happy to take that quick photograph if they'll allow me to do it, not in this situation. But I wanted to say thank you so much for making me who I am today. Thank you very much.
Control traffic.
Hi, Al.
Hey, I didn't even ask to get to ask
I know, sorry.